Hi, Sarah Jacobs here. If you're watching this video, you're either contemplating a divorce or going through one, and you have some really important questions on your mind about the ways to protect the tiny or not so tiny humans in your life. So I want to give you some really important information so that you can feel at the end of this video that the weight of the world is resting just a little bit less on your shoulders. We know that generally, even when you're spending time hiding in the bathroom because you just need 1 minute alone, you want to spend as much time with your children as possible. And if you're getting divorced or thinking about one, you're probably beginning to panic just a little bit about the issues of custody, time sharing, and decision making, all with somebody that you probably want to talk to or see as little as possible. Let's just set some expectations here. That's completely normal, and there's nothing to feel upset or ashamed about when those thoughts come to mind. So when it feels like everything is on fire and the world around you is burning, how do we calm that down enough to start tackling these really big issues? Well, we start with the law, of course, and we also start with communication. We start with ways to make sure that you can start streamlining communication with your ex. Why? We feel, and we know our clients feel, that when communication is more efficient, it's more effective. And when communication is effective, it starts creating a little bit of space for you to build stability, which also helps promote a healthy and productive co-parenting relationship. I talked about parenting time before. Parenting time is another way of saying visitation. But those of us here in New Jersey, both the courts and family law practitioners, feel that visitation isn't really an appropriate phrase for parents. They don't visit with their own children, they spend time with them. And the way that the courts talk about parenting time can also be called time sharing. And the courts find that as long as it's in the best interest of the children, both parents should spend as much time with the kids as possible. This is whether the parents have been married, have never been married, have lived together, haven't lived together, or just decided to have a child together. If we're talking about time, let's talk about another big stressor for parents, which is thinking about the schedule for parenting time. Parents are already juggling enough between school, extracurricular activities, play dates, their own work obligations, and everything else on a parent's to-do list. Now start throwing in the concept of thinking about how to split that time with your ex or your co-parent and how to best make all the clothes, toys, sports equipment, school books, everything go from home to home, and to make sure that the kids don't feel like it's too much for them. This is where you need an expert. This is where we come in. You name it, we've crafted it. We have options, templates, recommendations, ideas, all for ways that the schedule can fit your family's needs. 2 stay-at-home parents, we've done it. Non-traditional work schedules, we've done it. Nannies, grandparents, co-parents, time sharing between houses, bus stops, pickups, drop-offs. These are all things we've thought about, we've helped our families and our clients fix, and we've done before. So this is why working with a family law attorney really makes sense, because we can find solutions to perhaps the questions that you have in your mind when you didn't even know those questions existed. If you're already divorced or you're already separated and you've come up with an agreement or there's a court order and you've been working on that schedule or that plan for a while and things have changed, don't worry. We know how to help that too. We've done a lot of custody and parenting time modifications, and we know how to help parents who maybe agreed at one point and now don't, or who didn't agree and now are working well together, bridge the gap between what was and what is now. We've also had experience telling clients just like you and families just like yours when to say when. Sometimes you can't negotiate with the other side, and there's no middle ground. And when that happens, you need court intervention. And while it's unfortunate, We've had a lot of experience crafting custody and parenting time applications, post-judgment modifications, and enforcement applications in order to help the court focus just on the important facts and not on the red flags, so that the order that you get is solid without any holes. In any scenario, you're not alone. So take a deep breath, open the bathroom door, and don't give me that look, because I know you were hiding in there while you were watching this video, because who doesn't want some time alone? And then schedule a strategic planning session with our office. Let us help you protect your family. We look forward to talking with you.